we're going to be talking about what's happened to Manchester United this season, because it's been shocking. It has been shocking for the club. I'll be probably going over the start of the season, the problems, what's happening. It's just mental, you know. United started the season off with a decent. We started the season off with a decent 1-0 win against Wolves. I mean, it should be 1-1, or possibly, because Onana literally punched the guy in the face. But it was an easy 1-0 win. We then lost to Tottenham 2-0. We beat Nottingham Forest 3-2. Lost to Arsenal 3-1. 3-1. We lost. And then it came to the Champions League. Gee, we lost 4-3 against Bayern. That was something else. Yeah. Do you want to know the man that cost us those games? Let me just show you real quick. This is the man. This is him. He had a horrid performance throughout the Champions League. It was depressing. Then after that match, we beat Burnley at Turf Moor 1-0. We beat Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup 3-0. Then we lost to Crystal Palace in the Premier League 1-0 at home. Both those games were. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it was poor. We were poor. It's been a poor season. Injuries have hit us, but this is not the only reason. The players have just lacked confidence. Not too much. It's not what you want out of a top team like Manchester United. Back to the Champions League, and oh boy, this game was poor. We went 1-0 up. Onana, I don't even know. Onana was poor this game. He gave away a penalty. Well, he made Casemiro probably tackle the guy. He got sent off. It was just woeful. It was absolutely woeful. Højlund was performing for us in the Champions League really well as well. You gotta feel bad for the fella. I think this match, after that Champions League match, was one of my favourite matches, and it's when we beat Brentford 2-1. This was the start of the McTominay era, I'm telling you. This guy came on, I was like, why are we bringing this fella on? He won't do anything. This guy brings off the biggest of late doubles for us this season. It was crazy. I actually couldn't believe it. I was in shock. And he's been in form ever since, you know. He's actually been great ever since. We then beat Sheffield United 2-1. This was a big game right here for us. It was our first win in the Champions League. We finally beat a team. We won 1-0. Harry Maguire scored, and Onana saved the penalty to make up for his bad mistakes against Bayern Munich and Galatasaray. He made up for it. He helped us get the 3 points. It didn't really help much throughout the rest of the Champions League campaign, though. We lost 2 matches after that. It was a poor performance. We lost 3-0, both home games. 3-0 to Man City. I guess it's kind of expected. They are the Premier League, like, top dogs right now, you know. 3-0 to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. We were out of that. We scraped a 1-0 win against Fulham in the 91st minute with a Bruno Fernandes goal. We beat Luton 1-0 at home. Lindelof scored. This is a game that made history in football. This 3-0 against Everton, and I think you can see why by looking at that. That is the best. That's goal of the season. Discuss. I'm biased. I'm a Man United fan. Alejandro Garnacho, one of the best goals of all time. One of the best bicycles of all time. It's definitely up there. Top 5. Top 10 even, if you want to say. I don't know. But definitely a goal I have looked at every month 5 times minimum. Now, back to the Champions League. This Onana, mate, you need to step your game up, because this 3-3 game against Galatasaray, you conceded 2 of them. This shouldn't have gone in. The free kicks never should go in. It's embarrassing from him. It is shocking, absolutely shocking from Onana. Alright, to go back in time a bit, this is when we lost. This was the game before the 3-3 game. 4-3 against Copenhagen. I think what Rashford got sent off for was actually stupid. I don't think he should have got sent off. He was trying to shield the ball, and yeah, it was another pretty poor Onana performance. Shock. Højlund scoring 2 as usual. Just shocking, isn't it? But let me show you. Look at this. You're telling me Rashford got sent off for trying to shield the ball, and he accidentally stepped on the guy's foot? Unbelievable, man. Well, we needed to win. We needed to beat Bayern on the 12th of December, which we sadly didn't. So we didn't get Europe. We finished bottom of our group, which is just embarrassing, man. Bottom of our group. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. We lost 1-0. For no Euro. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to skip forward to Boxing Day. This is where a miracle happened. 2-0 down against Aston Villa to win 3-2. Garnacho on a double. And he Rasmus Højlund with his first ever Premier League goal for Manchester United. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was ecstatic. I was living. He got through the FA Cup easily. 2-0 winning against Wigan, 4-2 winning against Newport. I'm going to skip a bit. The 4-3 game against Wolves was nice. Kobbie Mainoo with his first ever goal for Man United. So yeah, won through the Premier League. 3-0 against West Ham, that was nice. I did the double at Villa, we beat them 2-1. Beat Luton 2-1. Sadly, we lost to Fulham 2-1 at home. Beat Forest 1-0 in the FA Cup. Lost 3-1 to City, but Rashford did get a very nice goal then. Garnacho won us 2 penalties against Everton to help us win 2-0. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the best Manchester United game this season. Hands down, and we all know why it is. The FA Cup against Liverpool with a heroic 4-3 win against our rivals. I couldn't believe it. I was screaming. Yeah, come on, United, 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 United. That's what I was like. Amad Diallo with a last minute winner. Oh my god, I couldn't believe my eyes. But let me tell you, oh mate, it's like it's gone downhill from there. We beat and then it was one more game against Brentford. We lost 4-3 to Chelsea. But we did go 2-2 against Liverpool. I'm not mad about that. Kobbie Mainoo with a beautiful goal. Bournemouth 2-2. This is the most embarrassing game this season. It was a draw, we did go to the final, but we were 3-0 up against Coventry. We nearly lost 4-3. It's on Wan-Bissaka's foot. I don't even know if it's offside. I'm not even saying anything about it. Someone asked me that question, I'm ignoring it. I don't know what to say. But it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. 4-2 win against Sheffield United. 1-1 game against Burnley, which I don't even know what to say. I was at that Burnley game, the first ever United games I've ever been to. This referee killed me, man. Like, I think this was the conversation. Ref, it's clearly his foot. I've tried to play it in, but he's just hit his foot. That's a penalty. Ref, that's a clear pen, mate. Shut up, lad. No one cares what you think. The worst right wing in the world. Love you, Anthony. Not a penalty, clear no handball. Honestly, just get your game better, mate. And then Onana decides to do this. He decides to punch a man in the face. He's an obsession with doing that. And gives away a penalty. For Burnley to score and make it 1-1. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I was in disbelief. And now we're here at this game, up to date. 4-0 loss against Crystal Palace. You just can't believe it. By the way, Crystal Palace are 14th, Man United 8th. It's just out of hand, honestly. So, more of the story, Man United being pretty poor this season. Don't know what's happening. I'm scared Bruno's going to leave. I've heard stuff about that. I've heard a lot about our players. We keep getting injured. I don't know what's going on. We've had class plays, but like we can't keep up the standard. We've dropped off so bad recently. Last season, yeah, we played well, finished third when we did 7-0 on Liverpool. Let's not talk about that. But I just don't think there's any need for us to be this bad. I don't know, the players aren't even trying, from what it feels like. Players have been poor, lack of confidence. Mate, you should have seen our fans after the Crystal Palace game. They were going on, they were trying, they weren't stopping. They believed in this club. They would not stop. That's why our fans are so good. Not on the empty ad, but our fans are so good. We are cheering our players on. But I can't believe it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, I hope it's really taught you something about our season. And yeah, hope you lads enjoyed it.